Hey everybody, so today's project is a puzzle for my nieces. First thing I did is, it's a puzzle of their cat. So first thing I did was design the thing. I took a picture and then I used a computer program to kind of outline it, and then I broke it up into pieces, and then I printed it. So now I'm going to glue this onto, this is just some 1/2x6 oak. I put some masking tape on it, and now I'm going to glue my paper onto the masking tape. And I found this is the easiest way for when I scroll saw. Then when I'm done cutting, I just peel the masking tape off and I'm back to bare wood. So I'm going to do that now. So I'm just gluing the paper down here. This is just standard wood glue, and it takes about an hour to dry. You can speed that up with a hair dryer or a heat gun if you'd like. I start by cutting the outline of the puzzle because I want to transfer that shape to a piece of plywood that is going to be the base for the puzzle. I'm tracing the cat onto a piece of 1/4-inch birch plywood. And then I'm just going to cut the shape out on my scroll saw. When I'm cutting this type of design out, I find it difficult because the waste is actually on the inside of the cut, so I just had to be aware of that. And now I can just cut the rest of the puzzle up. I could just follow the easiest path without making too many sharp turns. And I didn't have to be too precise because they're not going to know where the original lines were. It's more about just how it's going to fit together, and I didn't want to leave too many sharp edges or tiny pieces. Now I'm cutting the eye holes and the nose holes out, and just some of the lines in around the mouth. I apologize, my hands are in the way here, you can't see very well at all. Peeling the paper and tape off is a little bit tedious, but pretty satisfying. I'm gluing the 1/4-inch birch plywood to a piece of 1/8-inch door skin, just with standard wood glue. This is 60 or 80 grit sandpaper on a block, just to square up the edges and take the corners off, and then take all the sharp edges off. And then I went over the entire project with 220 sandpaper. Here we are, sanded up and ready to paint. First I just put a quick whitewash on the back, just so I knew what the back was, because after I took the pieces out of the puzzle, it was a little bit complicated to tell which was the front and which was the back.
For this project I use milk paint. I enjoy using milk paint. It's easy to use. It comes as a powder. You just mix it up with a milk frother with some water, and it's environmentally friendly. I use it quite a bit. This part was pretty tedious. Luckily I only had to do one thick coat. When I was done, I mixed up a little bit of a lighter gray and put it on with a fan brush and marked in some of the details in the face and such, just to give it a bit more detail. Then I took a green Scotch-Brite pad and just scuffed every surface of every piece. The milk paint can leave a little bit of a rough texture, so this just gives a nice finish. Then I finished the entire project with a mixture of beeswax and olive oil. I mix this stuff up myself just to a consistency of like a hard margarine type of thing, and I just rub it over every piece and work it in and let it soak in for 20-30 minutes, and then rub it off with paper towels. For the wipe down, I just keep going over and over it with paper towels until nothing is coming off on the paper towels. And the more you rub it, it polishes and kind of buffs the pieces and gives it a nicer finish. And that's it. Here's the finished product. I'm super happy with it. I think my nieces are going to love it. If you want to see more stuff like this, be sure to like and subscribe.